Hi, and welcome to this edition of Early Learning. This is our moment at Miami Children's Initiative to highlight those early care providers who are doing great and outstanding work, what I call gatekeepers in the city. And so I am so happy that every month, once a month, with our Early Learning Department, a part of the Miami Children's Initiative, we have the opportunity to engage with those public and private early care centers. And more especially, I'll talk a little bit about those early home providers. And we'll talk a little bit more about what the difference is with our guests. But today we have one of those individuals who every month, the third Wednesday of every month, gather with us currently on a Zoom platform to get information and resources to improve their business, to improve themselves, and how we're delivering quality care to those earliest residents in and without Liberty City. But today we are so honored to have Ms. Arleen Lambert of the Arleen Family Home Center. I'm probably messed that all up, but I'll allow her to say it. Welcome, Arleen.
Thank you for having me here.
So please tell me, correct me where I was wrong. Please share with me the name of your business.
It is taken after me. It's Arleen's Family Home Daycare, Inc.
And so tell us, for those who don't know, what's the difference between a home family center or daycare, or now you know that's a bad word in this industry because it's child care. It's no longer daycare. But tell us the difference between a traditional and what you provide as a home care provider.
Okay, so the difference is quite simple. For family homes, we provide a smaller amount of kids. So we tentatively ratio for 10 to 12 children. We can max at 10, and our minimum can be at 4 based upon the age. And we provide this childcare within our homes, our personal homes. So basically, that's the difference between the traditional childcare facility versus a childcare home.
So I call it concierge services,
yes.
where it's more personal, more custom, more intense, and more, you're able to have that more one-on-one because you're in a smaller environment. And I'm sure those connections become almost like family.
Yes, they do, definitely. So I've been in family childcare home for the past almost 20 years. And I can share with you, I always have past students dropping by. I've attended childcare christenings, birthday parties, and they are like 20 and 21 years old. So I'm not giving away my age, but I started really, really young. But you're absolutely right.
You're the young, sexy auntie. That's who you are.
So one of the most, I guess, benefit for families when they enroll their children in family homes, we provide that continuity of care.
Yes.
They start from infancy up until they get school ready and goes over to the public school. And we build that personal relationship with families. So with those relationships, we really support the families in all possible ways by providing, resources and giving them information about the community, anything to help the families.
And so what is the earliest or the youngest baby you've ever received or you are licensed to receive?
I can receive children from birth, but my youngest, 6 months old, because when my son went into a family child care, she did me a favor and received them at 6 months old. Which, it's not a tough age, but the infants require a lot of care. So, you have to pay specific attention to infants. And one of the things with family homes, we can provide childcare to a mixed age. So we can have the mixture between infants to like a 4-year-old. So you want to make sure you have that age gap that is really close, and you have the capacity to provide quality care to each of the children.
Now you're a part of our extended network. Your family home is not in Liberty City, but you join us once a month in that kind of lunch and learn that we have. Where is your center located?
My center is actually located in the city of Miami Gardens.
Yes.
And yes, you're absolutely right. I'm extended, and I'm an advocate for child care. Quality child care, it doesn't matter what the entity is, whether it's family home, whether it be center, when it is an after-school program. If you're for quality, you have to be for quality throughout. So
if I were a parent right now, which of course this is a part of our monthly directory, so people can find early child care centers and get a chance to know who are the people behind the scenes. But I'm a brand new mother. What are the steps to which you think quality defines how I should look at a family home and or a learning center? What would you say quality is?
Okay, so as a brand new mother looking for childcare, first thing I would do, I would look up at the centers within my neighborhood. And it's very easy. All you have to do is Google. We all use Google. The second step, definitely look at the DCF website. It tells you about the center, all the center history. So I definitely will look that up as well. And then third of all, I would contact the center and ask for an interview with the director and a walkthrough of the school.
So Google first, locality, because we know as an early mom or new into an area, time is everything, right? And being able to get your child there on time as you're moving to work or moving throughout the day and picking them up becomes significant. So what's the hours of operation for the Arleen family home?
It is from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m.
6 a.m.
6 a.m., but generally I allow parents to have at least 10 hours in care because you have an 8-hour work schedule, plus I allow you, I consider the fact you have an hour to get to work, an hour to come back.
Right.
So you have 10 hours,
You have 10 hours, wow. And so in that time period, what would happen in the day if someone was to select the Arleen family home? What happens in the day with the children?
Well, in the day, I've always believed in education. And to teach children, it comes from 3 components. It comes from my experience as a teacher. It comes from me providing a continuity of care, meaning that we have a daily schedule we follow through on. Because children learn by modeled behavior. So if you do the behavior over time, for a period of time, they develop the behavior that you would like them to have. So definitely my experience to the learning environment and my schedule.
Gotcha. And so in this COVID context, I'm sure you've had to evolve in your teaching methods, in your protocol. What are some of the measures that you've taken in your family home to ensure that the children coming into your center are well taken care of and that you're protecting yourself and staff?
Wonderful. That's a great question. And that's something that we have to do continuously. First thing, I provide my parents and my families with the information based on, all the procedures that DCF requires about COVID. And thanks to the Lunch and Learn once a month, Jeff is always from DCF, is always providing us with updated information. So thank you for that.
Yes.
I provide them with that information. I make sure we do all the hand washing, the sanitation, and even with the children, the children in care have already learned how to wash their hands, because once you say you providing quality service, that's a part of the quality service. So it's just to reinforce what I'm doing, but also to educate the families that I serve.
So you're following all of the DCF protocols, also which means you're adhering to the CDC guidelines.
Yes, absolutely.
You're ensuring that stations are sanitized. But what about for the little ones? Because some of those things are kind of stronger and some of the disinfectants are stronger. You have things that you're able to adjust to meet all of the levels of need for children if they have little allergies and all of that. Because some of these children, they're so precious, right? What are some of the specialty areas that you would say that your center provides?
I think one of my specialty would be how I teach. Like I said, I came from a science background.
Okay.
And so everything for me is to create a hypothesis and executing and looking for data to improve. So the thing is, I observe my children, make sure I do a lot of, videos. I use videos to look at myself work with the children. I do a lot of observation with the children to see which area that they like, which is a learning area they like, how they like to learn, what they like to do. And then I create my activities per their interest, because
Very good.
if they like what they do when they're going to exceed, you will have an easy day. And like I said, when it comes to providing quality care, it's a teacher, it's a learning environment, and that daily schedule is really important.
So hearing you say that, that means that you have provided interactive play, you're using audio visual components in their learning environment, which is increasing their ability to think, reason, and function. That is tremendously awesome. So if I'm a parent, I am in the Miami Gardens area, or based on this, I'm just attracted to what you're saying. Is there opportunity for financial support? What are ways that, what kind of fee scale? Is it $1 million to come to your center? Talk to us about all of this quality care. How is it going to impact our pockets?
So one of the things that we understand in this field, we do not really like to discuss pay scales publicly. We would like you to call, make an appointment, and come in. Let us explain to you the services that we provide. Here are the services that you are looking for, and then we can talk about the pay scale.
Awesome. And so that means you have the ability to have conversation, to be educated. You don't feel excluded in your observation or coming in to talk. You're saying your door is wide open. Let's come and sit, have a conversation. Let's see how our center most certainly can enhance the life of your child as they begin their journey. Well, this has been absolutely wonderful, an opportunity for us to highlight who, again, I call gatekeepers of our city, because you are the ones who most certainly are the life touchers of the earliest lives. Thank you for your commitment to changing lives of children. Even though you do it over there in Miami Gardens, we're not going to hold that against you over here in Liberty City. We appreciate that you're a part of our Early Learning Providers Network. Right before we leave, please tell us how we can contact you. What's your, again, your address, the name of the center, your address, how they contact you. This is your moment. Tell us all about it.
Okay, so I'll take my moment.
Yes.
So I'm Arleen Lambert, and my family home is called Arleen's Family Home Childcare. And I'm located in the city of Miami Gardens. My telephone number is 305-793-4011, and my address is 19811 Northwest 7th Avenue, Miami, Florida, and my zip code is 33169. You can call me, you can look me up on the DCF website as well as the ELC. I am ready for you.
Awesome, awesome. Well, this has been your moment with Miami Children's Initiative with an early learning provider. We are so happy to have had Ms. Arleen Lambert, who has showed us and talked to us about quality care and those things that you should be looking for. If you're interested and need your child to be placed in an early learning center, please reach out to the Miami Children's Initiative at 786-488-5512, or you can look us up right here on MiamiChildren'sInitiative.com. But always follow us once a month right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Have a great day. Hi, LaTousha Daniels here. Listen, every month we have the opportunity to highlight one of our early learning providers right here in Liberty City. We want you to join us in our MCI Live segment, where we highlight one of them in our early learning segment. Join us.